Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
You find yourself in a tavern.
Yo, we should have checked for traps.
I knew he forgot something.
I think I can reason with him.
You killed his father.
Can I have sex with it?
You could certainly try.
I'm gonna touch a sword.
Don't touch the sword!
The child is evil, right?
Obviously.
I could cast Fireball.
Always cast fireball.
All right, roll for it. Welcome to Friday Night Quests. I'm your host and dungeon master, Jay Jones. For our new listeners, we're an actual play podcast where we invite special guests to join us for a game of Dungeons & Dragons, a role-playing game that uses nothing more than dice, pencils and paper, and our collective imaginations. And this episode is our 1-year anniversary. Oh man, it's been a crazy year, and we have a lot of crazy stuff coming up, so stick with us. Speaking of, this season, we're joined by Jimmy Wong from Video Game High School and Feast of Fiction. We're incredibly excited to share this season with you, so without further ado, let's get to the game. All right, let's meet our players. First up, we have Jeremy Fox. Jeremy is a writer for film and television, and Jeremy is playing the human fighter Prince Horace Kemp. Jeremy, tell us a bit about Horace, and Horace has started having a little bit more luck with the ladies recently, hasn't he?
Oh my gosh, yeah. You know what? I actually think he's already starting to descend into fetish.
Oh,
I think he's already...
That was a very fast descent.
Surpassed his boredom of the female form. He's ready for lamps. He's ready for goo people.
Wow.
Actually, I think he's big time ready for a goo person.
That is a big step.
No, it's not.
Not for him?
Not for him. He's ready.
Wow, he's learned a lot in like a week.
Yeah, man.
That's right, it's only been a week.
It's only been a very short amount of time.
Yeah.
Like 2 months since he lost his virginity.
Yeah, well.
Oh, God.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's doing so well
Good luck.
Thank you, God.
on his adventure. Next up is Kelly Egan. Kelly is a digital strategist, and she plays the half-elf druid Ysabel Izzy Buchanan. Kelly, let's talk about Izzy. She has a new spell she's used a few times last season. The spell is reincarnation.
Right, I had to do that a lot for some people, which is actually kind of beneficial because I guess we do kill people in our wake accidentally.
Yeah.
You know, proximity casualties. So I spent a lot of time reviving not only Sweeney,
Thank you.
kind of. You didn't come back exactly the same, but that's not how that spell works. There is a spell for the druids at a much higher level where I could bring you back immediately in the way that you were. But at this point, it's just kind of like a crap shot.
It's kind of a lottery, basically.
Yeah.
What are you going to come out as?
Good enough. You're back.
I think of those 3 villagers, I think one of them came back the same race, right?
It was like human to human.
Yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that they looked the same. It
Yeah.
would be like Doctor Who.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
What if they came back as a goo person?
Oh, calm down. Calm
Horace
down,
has
Horace.
got some. There we go. So we open on Horace and a goo person.
Hey, how respectfully deep am I allowed to go here, goo person?
Oh my God.
Wow, you already know the safe word conversation to have with a goo person. That's good. You have learned a lot. Our next player is Mike Christensen.
Yep.
Mike is my partner in crime on the Because Comics podcast. But here he plays the human wizard Sweeney. Or at least he used to play the human wizard Sweeney.
Yep.
Recently he went through a change, such as death.
Yep.
And
Now he is.
how is he feeling about that?
Well, now he's a halfling. And he lost all his tattoos. And he lost all his scars. And he lost all of his, having height.
He had a lot of good calluses, and those are all gone now.
He had a lot of character built into like his inherent odor and his bad dental hygiene and his skin. Like he's coming to terms with the very strange nature of Izzy's magic, which he's very grateful for and confused by. And
Me too.
And he's actually, this is a little bit of pulling back the veil a bit. His intelligence score went down a point. So he's like, I used to know just like a little bit more magic and like I had a little bit more acumen.
What is it at now?
It's only by 1 point. It's like,
But like,
literally.
what is it, 11?
No, it's 19.
Nice insult.
I'm at 11,
Good
by the
burn.
way.
Well, because that's what he uses for his magic is his intelligence.
His intelligence.
It's like it's all kept in his
Right.
brain.
Yeah.
What was the thing he forgot that dropped him from a 20 to a 19?
Did
you forget one little
his
extra step?
first kiss.
Oh.
Yeah. Apparently there was a lot of power in that
A lot
memory.
of magic comes from that first kiss.
Yeah, it
Right.
does. True love's kiss.
I believe it.
You were hit by a fireball during that first kiss.
Oh boy. All right. Well, and finally, our special guest for today is actor and writer best known as Ted Wong on Video Game High School, and as the co-host of the web series Feast of Fiction, where he makes how-to videos for fictional foods inspired by movies, books, and TV shows. Jimmy Wong, welcome to the show.
Hey, friends. Hello.
So tell us a little bit about who you're playing today.
I am a goo person. No, I'm a Dragonborn sorcerer. My name is Skivvy. You can call me Skivs, or you can just call me Skivvy.
Would his full name be Skivvy? Like Skiv and then V?
Sir Skivvy, yes.
Sir Skivvy.
Skivvy has no last name. He's decided to abandon that after he didn't have a daddy growing up, so he's like, I don't need no family name. I just got my first name.
There you go.
That's how Cher became Cher.
Skivvy's favorite musician is certainly Cher.
As soon as she ascended to dragonhood, she was like, I don't need this last name anymore.
Yep, so I'm a Dragonborn sorcerer. I love casting spells. My intelligence is 6, as I mentioned earlier.
Jesus. Nice.
my
So you've got a good grasp on the world.
Yeah, pretty good grasp. I'm an outlander. I've been hanging out in the world for a while.
I thought your intelligence was 8.
It is 8, but I have a -2 to it. So it's
Oh, that's your modifier.
that's
though.
my modifier,
Yeah.
right?
Still, though.
Really,
Still, though.
still though, yeah.
Still.
I'm a very charismatic guy. I'll just say
Yeah.
that much.
Well, that's good. That's
Yeah.
all that matters. And are you, I know there's some sorcerers, there's like wild magic sorcerers. What type of sorcerer are you?
I am a fireborn sorcerer. Red.
Colors.
Colors.
I am red, I'm a dragon.
I'm red. I'm a dragon. I breathe fire.
Is that what color your scales are? You're
Yes.
red?
If you look at this beautiful picture that I googled for myself, here I am.
Ooh, that is a very beautiful
Wonderful.
dragonborn.
All 6'6" of me. Beautiful.
It's big, right? How much does he weigh?
I weigh 280 pounds. That's actually a little underweight. Actually, I should
Yeah.
be closer to.
He should be eating a little bit more. But.
Yeah, wandering in the outlands.
There's no Chick-fil-A's out there.
No.
No.
Tough to find him. All right, guys. So let's begin. It's only been a week since we last saw the Velvet League. Their previous ally, Alethar, caught a trail going south and said his goodbyes to the League. It seems he had some personal business nearby that needed addressing. Meanwhile, Horace, Izzy, and the newly reincarnated Sweeney stayed behind in the town of Shiverswood to work with the Second, an agent for a mysterious wizard hunting organization. The last few days, the Second has been locked away at the local temple. Her plan to draw out an old enemy of Sweeney's failed, and she's desperate to rectify that. The three of you are still in town, taking your rest at the vacant estate at the top of the hill where you were before. It is the largest property in the town. Dozens of dusty and empty rooms. What are each of you doing to pass the time?
I'm playing with my dragon chess by myself.
Wink.
thinking about
Don't
what
come in here, I'm playing with my dragon chess.
Sure.
Shut up, Mom. I was just playing with my dragon chess. Yeah, I'm just sitting around thinking about, like, what does it take to get a goo person? What do I have to do?
Oh, God.
What?
Laying there, spread eagle on the
Yeah.
floor, just like, oh,
Yes.
God,
Yeah.
how could I get there? Actually, that's what Izzy's doing, except outside. She's kind of like
Exactly the same thing.
exactly the same. I'm not thinking about the goo people though, but just I think she's just reflecting in the sun about like how she now has this capability of like bringing people back and the responsibilities that come with it. So she's a little daydreamy right now, just trying to think like, is this a good thing? Is this a good power? Is this a bad power? I don't know.
Sweeney is realized that his new body doesn't have any miles on it. So he's gonna put some miles on that new body. So he's
Holy.
been drinking and like trying to seduce and just like get some more experience back.
So he's just been going to the tavern nightly?
And daily.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of
One of those.
It's trying to get it back to his resting state.
Okay, you know what? I'll let you roll a general persuasion check, but you're going to roll at a disadvantage because you don't know how to do things yet with this new body.
Yeah. 19 and a 6.
So you get that 6.
Persuasion of 2, so 8.
So you are failing pretty miserably.
Yeah, it's because I don't know how to do this as a halfling. That's weird.
Oh.
I just want
You have
something
a new
to-
perspective on life? what
Yeah,
you're saying?
yeah, from the ground.
You've got kind of like a little bit of a height differential.
Crotch.
Yeah.
Mostly crotch.
Mostly
Yeah,
crotch.
which you'd think
talking.
would play to my advantage,
Yeah.
but it doesn't seem to be.
Not just yet.
No,
Aw.
not yet.
Bummer.
So Sweeney's in the living room. And are you still going by Sweeney?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Linus straight up died, so
Yeah, Linus is
it's not like
Yeah.
he was using that name anyway.
So is it new? Have you given yourself a new last name?
And he's sticking with Sweeney.
Sticking with Sweeney?
Sticking with Sweeney.
All right. I hear it's pretty cool to only have one first name.
I don't know if we'll meet anyone else in
Probably you'll never meet
in our
anyone else that has a
day.
first name.
You know
Yeah.
what? I guarantee we won't meet somebody else with just
Definitely
one
not.
first name.
Yeah, That'd be weird.
That's too much work.
If you do, I'll give you all magical, wondrous weapons.
You better
My
roll
weapon!
those up because we're gonna get them.
Wait a minute. I have a staff.
You do.
Yeah.
Oh, and you don't know what it does still.
I don't know what it does. Okay, I'm getting up off the ground.
Are you
Wait,
gonna try?
up.
Are you gonna try to kind of check and
I remember this was something I was supposed to do at the very beginning of the last 3 campaigns ago. I keep forgetting to check the staff to see what it does.
You do. We just roll badly.
I did that once and then I completely forgot.
Oh, okay.
No, I keep forgetting. Okay.
I
I tried to stick my moon seed stuff,
right.
seed into it, thinking, maybe if I put a different seed in the top and I plant it, it won't just become the tree; it'll become whatever plant. Yeah, that didn't work.
That's druid logic.
Yeah, that is. Seed in ground equals plant. Yes. So I'm gonna run up to my room. I'm gonna grab my staff. I'm gonna bring it out downstairs, outside where I was laying down, and I'm going to twirl it around a little bit.
Okay.
Just twirl it around.
feel it out. I'll
Feeling
let you.
it.
I'll let
That's
you
how you
roll
do
an
it.
Arcana check, and you can have advantage because you've had it for a while. You've been testing it out. You've been throwing spells through it.
20.
Natural 20. I'm just gonna take that. I'm not gonna roll again. How about
Your
that?
twirling was. You just felt. You're like, if I twirl it, it will speak to me.
Yeah, like a big baton.
So as you swirl it, and again, this is kind of like a dark oak with kind of purple inlays in the wood with like a mossy tip to the top of the staff. As you spin it, you kind of hear it and speak to you, much like you have spoken with plants before, but it's more of like a deep vibration within your mind that you've kind of exactly like that. And you feel deep down, you know what this is now. This is a staff of the marshlands. So for anyone who wants to check what this would be called in the Dungeon Master's Handbook, on page 204, there's a staff of the woodlands. This is a modification on that. So this is a staff of the marshlands. Much like you've seen, Izzy, you can plant it. It can take a tree form. By using an action, you can throw it in the ground and just make a tree.
Okay.
Also, I believe it gives you a +2 to your DC when you have spell checks.
Ooh.
And your attack bonus, right?
And your attack bonus. So
I think that's already in there.
+2 hit. I think we might have given you that at the end of Shimmer City when you first got it. I think you found just that amount out, but I would double check. But it gives you a +2 to also the DC save for anyone trying to resist your spells.
Nice.
There you go. And
Sure, it doesn't do anything else cool. I don't know.
It explodes sometimes if you throw it. If you throw it like a giant, it'll just blow it
Like
up
Gandalf's staff
and,
and fireworks.
reinforce.
Okay, I'll take it.
Look, if a staff that doesn't turn into a magical tree on command,
Yeah, is that not enough?
yeah,
I don't know what else I can tell you.
I remember I slept in it last time.
Oh, the
you go.
tree, right?
Remember? We
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
hung
That's right.
some hammocks in it.
Free bunk bed.
Yeah,
It's a portable home for you.
yeah.
So as you've been twirling the staff and you've really kind of felt an attunement to it, I'd like you to roll perception for me.
Hold on.
Is that a 1?
Almost. It's a 6.
You don't notice anything. But Sweeney, you've been drinking. You're in the living room.
Yeah.
You've just come back from another failed attempt.
Failed attempt. I mean,
You're learning.
it's all useful. It's all useful experience.
Roll a perception for me.
Disadvantage still?
Disadvantage, yes.
11.
Okay.
Wait, nope.
Oh.
Sorry. It's a +0 to perception, so it's just a 9.
Oh.
I was looking at performance or persuasion.
So you're in the living room. You're on one of those couches. A lot of these couches have been destroyed and shoved apart from your battle that you had in this room here before.
They were almost alive. They were alive.
They were alive for a little bit.
for like 6 seconds.
For anyone listening and very confused about this,
Go listen to episode 49.
It got weird. So you're hanging out in the living room. You hear kind of like a light clickety noise, and it's getting closer and closer to you. I'm going to let you roll perception again. This time, it would be an advantage, but also disadvantage because you're slightly drunk. So you can roll one more time.
14.
14, okay. That's enough. As it's gotten like really close, like only a few inches away from you. This is great.
sound effects.
You turn and right on the table near like a cracked broken table in the room.
Yeah.
You see a little dove kind of clickety clacking walking up to you, and on its leg, it's got a little piece of parchment tied to its leg again.
Hey,
This has never happened to you before.
you're not going to die if I take this again, are you?
What color is
You
it?
probably are.
So you take the scroll off.
Yeah.
You look back. The dove is
Dead and
no,
rotting?
It is a dead rotting dove.
Oh, we know where that's from.
Wasteful.
And all the
Or maybe not. Maybe recycling?
and on the scroll it reads, "Meet me at the temple, the second."
Cool.
Like signed from? The second?
It is signed the second.
Yeah, she's the woman who.
I slept with.
No, you
No,
didn't.
you just. you might be telling them that.
You had an awkward first date.
You had an awkward
Did you-
first date. You did an awkward kiss at the door.
Well, I thought I slept with her.
Okay, you think that?
I'm gonna
Who
assume
cast
it did.
disillusion? Who did it? Fess up.
Do you guys? What do you do, Sweeney, with this knowledge?
Hey, everybody, we're going to the temple. Going to the temple, everybody.
Why?
Because we've been summoned.
We. Is it we, or does it say, Dear Sweeney?
Doesn't say Dear Sweeney this time. Or Dear Linus Whitaker.
I'm gonna walk out on the balcony and go, "Who are you?"
Still me. Still me, Horace.
If you know you're drunk, you may not understand. This isn't where you live.
No, Horace. It's
Izzy,
it's-
don't
it's
invite
him.
people over.
No, it's him. Look at the red hair. See?
Oh,
See the red?
oh.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
You're not used to it. I understand.
Okay.
I get it.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Also, the face blindness probably doesn't help. So
Yeah, I think it's called alopecia.
I think that's when your hair
That's
falls
just when you
out.
can't.
all your
yeah.
hair falls
Believe
off.
me, trust me, that's face blindness.
I crust you very much.
All right,
I believe it.
let's go to the temple, guys.
So you guys walk out of the estate. You walk down to the village. Again, the temple is this large, kind of gray, massive temple in the center of the village, but it has no iconography on it. It is blank. Some of you last time, Izzy, I believed you rolled well enough to notice that there was a missing symbol on the front of the temple that was a setting sun over a snowy hill.
Right.
So you guys walk inside the temple, I assume, the three of you.
More like saunter.
Saunter in. Thank you
Casually
for the
stroll.
clarification.
You
So
have
you
your
saunter
staff.
into the
Swagger.
swagger in. And then you walk into the main area where the court had been previously. And there you see, inside are the remnants of kind of your battle where you fought 4 mind-controlled villagers that turned into yetis. And blood-stained stone and smashed pews from the conflict that was left behind. In the corner, you see Click-Tap 07, the quadrone that helped facilitate Sweeney's court case. Its cube-like metallic body sways back and forth as its little metal arms move piles of documents from one pew to another, along with several scrolls and thick tomes. Its many gears and bits click and whirl inside its chassis. What do you do?
Yeah. Good memories in this room.
Hey, I got your dove mail.
Hello, guests. That is not my dove mail. This was given and sent by the second. The second will see you and receive you in her back office.
Cool.
She already received me in her back
Oh, I
office,
knew
if
you were
know
going to
it.
go there. Can I punch him? Can I smack him at least? Is he close enough to
You
smack?
can. You certainly can. Roll to smack.
Nope, I missed.
No, you missed.
I have too much armor.
You hurt yourself.
Ow.
So you guys walk back to the back room. It's just you follow behind on the right-hand side of the temple. You go up a small flight of stairs, take you to the deeper back of the temple, and there's a small room with a door. As you open the door, you can see it's a fairly tight room. There's bookcases all along the walls, books and tomes out, papers everywhere. It looks like someone's obviously been ruffling through everything they could find. And sitting behind the desk with a tome out in front of her is the second. Again, a woman in about her mid-30s, just a plain kind of black cloak-like dress. Really no other highlights other than a crystal-like wand behind and tucking back her hair behind her head with blonde-like hair curling back. She sees you all. Oh, hello. I see you've got my message.
Do you kill the doves? Do you find the doves? Where do you get the dead doves?
The magic is something from my previous life. It's still something that I find to be a convenience whenever I need to send a message.
Or the hobgoblins like the doves?
In so many ways. We bequeath the ones that we charge as our firsts. We bequeath them with some of our gifts and our powers. So yes, their inability to take damage like one normally would be one of our gifts.
Is this about trying to see me again? Because I told you already, I am bored.
You know,
of
the
you.
note was vague.
Yeah, but we're here. Isn't that weird that we actually obeyed a note so quick? I think this was a new land record for us.
Last time I got a note, I ran away for 6 months.
Yeah, I
so-
know. We're doing so well.
But that also didn't work well for me, so...
I'm going to be honest, I didn't think that there might have been a problem with that. There was really a chance that you wouldn't have come here to see me.
Oh, yeah. Like, hi.
we are
Pretty
mercurial.
high. Yeah.
I almost didn't come because I thought this was a trick.
Seriously,
But you were
Horace?
trying to trick me into looking at your gorgeous body again. And I'm not going to do it. I'm bored of your
Horace.
types. I'm bored of your types.
She actually
Bored
is
of your
taken back a
types.
little bit by your frank
Roll for
comments.
initiative. Here we go.
She's gonna roll insight. She kind of believes you.
Yeah.
She's a little bit taken aback. All right. Anyways,
So you can stop sending your dove notes.
that wasn't. Anyways, listen. I've brought you all here because clearly
Is there a bucket of dead doves?
I
Oh
don't
my
have
God,
any
Sweeney.
dead. It's a summoning thing. I really don't want to get into it. I haven't
Ugh.
been doing that for a while.
Oh.
I just know a few things. All right. Izzy, is there something you want to do?
Izzy's rifling through her things.
No, I'm just smiling. I'm like, I can conjure a bunch of doves right now, too. If you really want. You want to see how it's fey spirits, right? Yeah, they're not real, Sweeney. Calm down.
Well, yours.
No.
Hers die when I take a note off there. Like, do they... What if they don't... What if I don't take the note off? Do they just live in perpetual agony?
They live until they deliver the message in which they are sent to deliver.
They die happy.
More importantly, you just sit around thinking about me, thinking about how to
Speaking of-
trick me into coming and seeing you again?
Horace, I would never send one of my doves to retrieve you. I would come to see you myself.
Yeah, you just send it to my friend who makes me come with him, and then I'm trapped
Horace,
in a room.
this is not
awkwardly.
about you and I. Look, it was a nice evening.
That's
Yeah,
liberal.
but damn right it was a nice
Very
evening.
liberal.
Anyways, all right. I've called all three of you here out of necessity, not by choice. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time to deal with our specific problem. You remember our little encounter from a few days ago?
No.
Does anyone... No? You don't remember the giant yetis that attacked all of us?
Those were a few... Yes.
No, I honestly don't remember much.
We drink heavily after every battle, so sometimes it just, back deletes a little bit before.
All right, okay. Well, let's... Okay,
remember
we'll
our
back
date.
things up for
I
a
remember
moment
our
then.
date.
You do?
I remember our date.
I'm not sure he does.
Do you really remember our date?
No.
We also drink
this-
heavily after every
I'm
day.
I'm getting off subject here. Listen, the Yetis, the people of this town, were under the control of a person
Are
named...
the people of this town Yetis all the time?
Things were done here previously by a wizard before, and yes, the people of this town are, well, I guess you would say the first instance of what would be considered a were Yeti.
Whoa.
Oh.
Every person in this town has been bequeathed this curse. It's something that I believe this enemy of ours has taken advantage of to throw things into disarray. This Alaric Levant, one of you here intimately knows this gentleman.
She's looking at me. She's looking... I don't know if you
She's
guys can
looking
tell.
at Sweeney.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys thought she was just looking at the ground, but no, I'm down here. She's looking at me.
Oh, yeah, did think she was looking at the ground.
I thought you might.
Now, this Alaric Levant is someone that we need to take care of quite quickly. My little gambit to pull him out with that court case didn't work out quite as well as I expected. I thought he...
Well, at least no one died.
That's not true. You did. So dead.
And
I
3
brought
other
you
people
back.
died, actually.
Oh, I brought that back too. Woo.
Well, you smell a lot
It
better.
was so expensive.
I mean, you're not wrong, but that's hurtful.
I was intentionally trying to be hurtful.
That's fair.
So I need your help because, quite honestly, my organization is stretched pretty thin with some of the recent activities over the last few years. So
Sexual?
Downsizing.
no, not
Oh, okay.
no.
Outsourcing.
Dove collecting?
There have been breaches.
Oh, yeah, there have been.
God damn it.
Welcome to the Velvet League.
High five,
We're a
everybody.
bunch of idiots. Technically, I am. I'm 11.
I'm sorry?
I have 11.
She's 11 years old.
I'm 11 intelligence
Oh.
I mean intelligence.
with plus 0.
Anyways,
She has plus 0 to her intelligence.
I can kind of read.
there,
It's average. Although, are people literate?
regardless of how you all feel about each other's intelligence, I'll keep it brief then. I need you to go to a place and retrieve this man for me and bring him back.
Alive. Dead or alive?
Alive would be the
Okay.
preferred route.
For what reason would you need him alive?
Well, he has been dabbling in things a little bit higher than his station as far as magical prowess, and it's a little bit beyond him, to be quite frank.
So you want us to be the wizard police?
We are hiring
We're
you
like bounty
for a-
hunters.
I mean, that sounds
That's
better.
that's cool.
That
That
sounds
helps.
cooler.
That's
Bounty
cool.
hunters. We need you to bring him back
Okay.
so that we can ask our questions. Personally, I would like to send my third, but they're off doing something currently.
You have a third.
We are in threes always. We have the first, the second, which is myself, and the third.
A bunch of dead doves in a trench coat.
I'm sorry?
I'm assuming.
Anyways.
Is that your mother? Oh.
All right, we'll do it. We'll bounty hunt. Whatever. I mean,
Okay.
we need to get out of this town.
What do we get paid wise?
I'm sorry?
I'm at a point now in my life.
I thought you would be for this just for the good of... I believe we had an entire case where you each discussed how much you like to save and protect people.
Yeah, that was the case until I realized a lot of my spells require thousands of gold pieces in order to execute for the good of the villages and other people.
We have expenses, Seki.
We have a lot of expenses
Oh,
required.
we'll cover your
spell
expenses for
We
the
need to
trip,
save
of
our
course.
receipts.
What
How
about
does that
the-
work?
I mean,
yeah.
write on scrolls, of course, like the standard procedure one would do.
Here we can
Will you
write-
cover revives?
Well, listen.
I want a badge.
You want a badge?
Yeah.
We don't have badges.
Make one.
Actually, Sweeney's got a point here. If we're on a bounty hunter duty thing, we should get at least a note from you in
Yeah.
case we get in some sort of scuffle with another person. We could be
You
like,
should
actually,
write down the
we're
name
under
of your
contract.
organization
Yeah.
and all of its
Legally.
Right.
members.
A
Yeah, no,
secret
that's good.
organization should provide you with a way to prove to others that you're working for a secret organization.
We're
That
on the
works,
same
I'm
page.
sure.
We're all on the same page, I think.
I have a question. Would you ever dress up as a goo person?
and we're off. And we're off.
Before
and
this
leaving.
derails any further,
Oh, ship sailed there.
you're going to need a little extra help, and based on where you'll need to go for this, I regrettably am going to have to ask you to tag along with one additional person.
Why, regrettably.
This individual, who I've kept here on site, well, I came along him in a woods on the way here. There's been a few requests out for his attendance at courts, one might say. Specifically one for many years in a town that he left. I was
support.
going to take this as a second investigation after I finished this court event. Hopefully I was ending it peacefully and with Alaric in custody, but since that didn't happen,
You could just go ahead and call it a shit show, because that's what it was.
thank you for that.
Well,
Regardless,
it's your fault, so.
Regardless, he has some advantages to where you might be going, and he's been known to spin a few happy tales to help himself along before, and it might be an advantage where you need to go. So, follow me for a moment. She stands up behind the desk, turns around, and touches one of the stones on the temple wall. It parts, and the wall itself, yeah, there we go, slides apart.
Diagon Alley.
And she steps back, and you go deeper and down kind of a staircase below the temple.
What was this building before you guys took it over? Was this here?
Was it an IKEA?
Yes.
Did you add it?
I'm sorry, is that...
IKEA is one of the drow priests.
Yeah, it's where we get all of our shitty compost furniture.
Yeah.
God damn it, that's going to be a
The
thing
kind
now.
that we sacrifice our sheep on and then
IKEA
fuck
has
on.
really cool lamps.
Yeah, it's nice, super cool.
Well,
Drow
no,
lamps.
it is not from that... It's not a drow-based temple. This was built previously by a worshipper of Vatun.
Oh.
I don't know what that is.
No, that sounds familiar.
I would like all three of you to roll a religion check. Horace?
I have no idea who that's
Okay.
17.
17 for Izzy.
23.
23 for...
Dang.
So, Izzy, you know that Vatun is the god of cold, winter, barbarians, and arctic beasts.
And ice cream.
Sweeney, you know that, but a little bit more, you know that his favorite kind of quote is only the strong survive the crushing blows of winter. So you know Vatun is kind of a warlike, a power-hungry god of winter that is all about strengthening and putting to the test your strength in the Arctic cold. And essentially, if you can make it through that gauntlet, you are worthy of his love and his power.
You know, I thought it was I scream, you scream, we all scream. for
Get it.
ice.
That's what you think about
That's
Vatun.
kind of actually not inaccurate.
Basically. So you follow down the staircase to a lower room. It's dark, it's dank. There's only really one torchlight in the back that seems to have been burning for a while. All right, we have guests. Please stand up and address. You guys look in the right-hand side. In a cell, locked up, is a Dragonborn sorcerer.
Ooh.
Please give your name.
Hello, I'm Skivvy.
It calls itself Skivvy.
Oh, geez, that was demeaning.
Jeez,
Skivvy,
lady.
wonderful scales.
Thank you.
You must polish.
When I can,
Ah,
I lick myself.
I already like this guy. Release him, Seki. Release him.
Seki?
Oh, that's a good one.
For the second.
You know, we
Because that's the only name you
I
get.
understand where it's from.
Because you have
I
this
just
weird
never
thing
gave-
where you don't tell us your names or
endearing.
just your titles. It's
Seki, you knew that. You were fine with it when we went on our little date.
I'm gonna go over to
Horace,
the
why are we talking? Anyways,
cage and be like, wait, why is he like locked up? Like locked.
as I said, he has quite a few, I don't want to say
Warrants?
bounties or warrants on his head. Yes, that might be the correct term.
Okay.
They are not founded yet. I was merely holding him here until our court could conclude, and essentially I could go through his current prosecution.
Whatever. A dragon person this beautiful shouldn't be locked away.
Yeah.
The world should be witness to a dragon person this beautiful.
Horace, I admire your logic.
he's got
That's
a thing.
For dragons,
clearly.
especially the red kind.
Is that why you were talking about? Anyways. All right. So she goes up and unlocks the cell, slides the cell door open, and lets Skivvy out. So, Skivvy,
Yes,
that's what you prefer still?
indeed.
You won't give me your name of your house?
First name, last name, Skivvy.
All right.
I like this guy.
I like him too.
I'm already regretting this. Skivvy, I'm going to need you on a probationary period to take these 3 on a specific bounty hunting course. I know you have seen quite a bit of the world, so I'm hoping, how familiar are you with the astral plane?
Wait,
What?
what? Like the bar or like
It's not a
oh,
bar.
okay.
Have you ever traveled into the astral plane before?
I've heard many stories of the astral plane.
All right.
See, he's heard stories. Let him go. Come on.
Well, I'm going to need all 4 of you to go there to get this job done. You see, Alaric has basically locked himself away from the material world.
Sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Alaric Levant went to the astral plane.
Oh no, Alaric Levant is not in the astral plane. He's on the material plane.
Okay. We're going to the astral plane. now.
yeah.
To get to where he is in the material plane, we're going to need you to take a shortcut through the astral plane. Are you familiar with the astral plane?
I have no idea what anyone is talking about right now.
So, outside of our world, which is commonly known to, well, people of higher knowledge and research, know as the material plane.
I have a +1 to my intelligence, Seki, and I don't want you to talk to me that way.
It is strange how all of you talk to each other about
All right.
your own intelligence.
Horace,
In
here's,
numbers.
Here's how here's how it works. Imagine our world is an island.
You know, you already lost me.
Okay.
That was a great show. Which is also exactly about probably what we're talking about.
There was a puppet show called
Yeah.
Our World.
Yeah. Okay. Did you ever watch the old theatrical presentation Lost?
Yes.
Okay.
The famous stage play.
Stupid ending.
Famous stage play.
Ah, my
I mean,
favorite.
I enjoyed the ending, but I will understand that it wasn't for everyone. Okay. Imagine that you're on that island.
Okay, you lost me already.
Okay.
I'm here, though.
Okay.
Right now. And, okay, hold on. All right. But I could be on the island.
Is there like a ladder to the astral plane or like an escalator?
Okay, I got it. Okay, I think I'm with you.
There's an island.
Okay, yes.
It's our world.
Okay.
Okay.
There's other islands.
Got it.
There are other things.
Okay.
So we need a boat.
Yeah, we
Gotta
need a
get on
boat.
I think we need a boat.
Okay, Seki, we're
But
going to need a boat.
But here's the
You could
thing.
try
Jimmy, you know how to
swimming.
Here's the thing.
boat things, right?
Here's the thing.
Yes.
There's another part on the island
Okay.
where Alaric is.
Okay.
We gotta get there. Faster way is to go around the island on the water.
Okay.
That's the astral plane.
Oh, okay.
Perfect. We're going to need a boat, Seki.
We're gonna need a big boat.
And
Also-
can you swim, Skivvy?
Is it
I'm
not?
an excellent swimmer.
Really?
Fantastic.
Well, please tell me if I'm incorrect. It's not inhabited, right? It's
The astral plane?
It's like people go
There's
there,
fish and
like if you can project yourself,
Crabs.
but it's not like it's not like a civilization.
Have you ever been to the astral plane?
I'm willing to bet from the way you're asking me, because it's as if I don't know something that you know that I don't know something about the astral plane. Just assume I'm ignorant about this part. No, I've never been to the astral plane.
See, just no would have been simple enough. But the answer is yes. It
Nice.
is occasionally populated by certain things.
You could have just told us your name is Doris or Janet.
That's
or
my
something.
sword's
my
name.
name.
That's true.
Yes. Yeah.
That's true too.
Is it like a Whole
We
Foods
have the
market
same
on a
name.
Saturday, or is
Our
it
swords
like
have the
a-
same name. The
Oh, Skivvy, meet my sword, and I've unsheathed
Oh
it.
yeah.
Hello!
This is Doris.
This is Doris.
I am Doris, representation of Prince Horace Kemp.
It talks.
Hello.
Anyway,
Who is this beautiful creature?
all right, don't dominate the conversation.
She is red.
He's swole but not jacked.
You have a magical sword.
Yeah.
You know I talked about it. I like ancient artifacts. You never brought this up when we
Yeah,
were.
and I told you I'm done with human ladies, okay? If anything, look at this dragon friend we've got here. Maybe I'm going to try my luck at this little piece. Big piece. It's no offense, Skivvy.
Sweeney's jealous.
None taken.
I
think.
don't know what's going on. Listen.
We're all gonna have sex at the end of the story. It's gonna happen.
All right.
We have to go to the astral plane.
Yeah.
We need
You
a
know what
boat.
I mean?
I need you to
Or
go.
a hot air balloon.
Yeah, we could use a hot air balloon.
Dirigible.
You can't get to the astral plane through a hot air balloon
That's-
or on a boat.
That's
Not
quitter
that
talk.
attitude. Yep. Nope. Skivvy, can you boat a boat? What do you do? Pilot a boat? Do you drive a boat?
You boat to boat.
You boat to boat?
You boat to boat.
You boat to boat. He's so smart. So smart.
To explain, to give you a little context, if you wouldn't mind. You see, Alaric is on the material plane.
True.
Now, this place that he is in has been barred off from access.
Oh.
He has managed to basically create some type of field around his encampment.
That sounds more like him.
We haven't been able to get in since. But to be quite frank, this magic he's using is beyond even our own faculties. We're not entirely sure how he was able to manipulate the, let's say, merchandise that he has gotten a hold of to do this. But we cannot dig under, we cannot walk over, and we cannot fly over this village he's encamped himself in. Now, we found a teleportation portal outside of Shiver's Wood, this town. That must be why or how he got close, but we can't take it back to where he was.
Have you ever almost fallen asleep while standing?
What?
It almost just happened to me.
So how are we getting there if we can't take the teleportation?
We're
circle?
You're going to have to take a shortcut through the astral plane. See, imagine it like this.
Yep.
You're standing outside of a room, and there's a door there.
Okay.
Now, you can't get through this door, so how do you get into the room? Well, if you go to a second island, Horace, a second island right next to...
Real tired of imagining
Ugh.
things.
Okay.
and you get
just
to a
kicked
second
the door
plane
down.
of existence.
There's another door.
And there's the same room there, but there is no door. You simply walk through it, you drop back into the original plane you're in, and now you're inside the room.
Just say you're taking the ducts.
Sure, you're taking the ducts. I'm sorry I tried to explain that to all
Ducks
of
can
you.
swim.
Boat. We need a boat.
I'm really worried about
Now,
this
this
plan.
guy's smart. Seki, you could learn a couple things from this guy. This guy knows what he's talking about.
I like
I
your
don't even.
nickname for him. Her.
Yeah. Some people are
I'm
into
a
the
woman.
sexy librarian thing, but I know I am.
I'm not a librarian.
Skivvy, is there anything special that we need to get from the, town before we go up on our journey? Do we need some,
I would
magical
like my
oils?
equipment back.
Oh, you took his equipment?
Yeah.
Give him his
Yes, I
equipment
took
back.
his equipment.
Give him his equipment back.
Yeah, give it. Come on, he's
Well,
out
yeah,
of the cage.
yeah, give me my equipment back.
So she goes to a kind of closed off lock metal box that she inserts a strange kind of curvy golden key with many points into it, twists it, and the metal box opens, and inside you find all of your pieces and equipment and
Hi, I'm your pieces.
components and things like that. Yeah, they all speak in unison too. We are your components. So you dress yourself, arm yourself with all of your accoutrements.
Dope.
Yay! All right. Which way? North, south, east, west?
No,
Space,
we'll be
time.
Space, time, up, down.
we'll be entering the astral plane. Well, you will be. I won't be going with you, but you'll be entering the astral plane through the estate that you've been staying in. It is the previous home of the wizard that was here before you, and he would oftentimes tap into different planes to do what he would do. So, thankfully, we have a nice entry point there.
Cool.
You
All
have a
right.
nice entry point.
But
that's actually old me because I'm bored of your type. Let's go, guys.
you're such an idiot.
You represent a lot of.
I read a book.
You read a book.
So
Yikes.
The microwave instructions don't count, Horace.
So you guys follow the second out into the village. Before we leave, if you need any specific provisions, this would be the time to gather those, as once you enter the astral plane, you'll be... Well, it's a one-way trip to Alaric.
Do you need to buy some more oils and things to cast some
wouldn't.
reincarnation?
It wouldn't hurt to maybe go into the astral plane with a few things equipped. So
Massage oils and whatnot.
we need a thought. Well, last time, correct me if I'm wrong, I think I bought exactly the amount that I needed to bring back those 3 people and Sweeney.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much gold do you have, Horace? I remember we were...
I have 3,205 gold.
You wanna buy,
How did you guys have that much gold? Where did you guys get gold?
I've got like 5K.
My
Really?
mom sends
I
me
have
gold.
69 gold pieces.
Well, you
have-
have to spend it all on my things.
Oh.
Spells for me.
Well, you know,
Naturally.
resurrection is beneficial for everyone. So yeah, if you buy 1,000 gold
I
pieces,
charge a very high interest rate. But sure.
how about that? See, this is what my plan was when I was resurrecting people. Like, you go buy the oils, I'll do the service. So it's really essentially
Crowdsourcing.
crowds. Yeah. So
Skivvy, do you want to hit the Yeti Beauty Shop, get some scale polish? I'm going to get some hair oil.
Okay. But before we go, second, can I call you that?
Yes, that is my
The
name.
only way she's introduced herself. She's annoying that way.
Skivvy puts on his dope eyes of charming glasses,
Okay.
taps it and winks at you, and I'm going to try and cast Charm Person on second, so you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, that's right. Because
Oh, okay.
at higher levels, characters start with magic items, including the Eyes of Charming,
Yep.
which he can use to cast Charm Person.
Okay.
I also just look really good with blue sunglasses.
That's also
They are
true.
very cool blue sunglasses. Here we go. I rolled a 16.
I just wink at you and be like, thanks for the stay.
Those are nice glasses. Were you trying something there?
No,
No.
just winking. Skivvy loves a good wink.
It's like he was just trying to look cool, and he succeeded.
You cast it on Horace
Yep.
instead.
It misses and
hard.
hits him.
Holy shit, I'm in love with you. I'm in love with this guy. I love this guy.
So do you guys go off to get some provisions?
Sure.
Yeah.
So
We should buy some
where do each
oils
of you
for
go?
reincarnation.
Well, first I plop my gold sack down in front of Izzy, and I'm like, take what you need,
Wow, that's generous.
but you're paying it back.
That's generous. Dragons.
I'm also going to throw you in front if should we be in a deadly situation.
that's what they do anyways, though. This is nothing. I'll take it. I'm gonna buy it from. I'm gonna take $2,000 out of your 5, and I'm gonna buy $2,000 worth of resurrection oils. Wait.
Wow.
Oils and unguents, which are creams. I googled it.
It's a very sexy reincarnation.
It is.
Unguents.
No, that's all I need. There was another spell that I had that I needed 100 gold pieces worth of like lint,
What?
Oh, you can just get that out of
leg.
my.
but I didn't choose.
You can get that out of my
I was
belly
like-
button.
Yeah,
Just start raiding closets.
like fluff or
I'll
something.
just start saving my belly button stuff.
It's not worth anything though. She's got to get stuff that's worth
Yeah.
something. I
Oh.
guess.
Okay, so I'll
Valuable
denote
lint.
that, and of course, if it's you I'm resurrecting, free.
Make a note.
Making a note.
Well, we know halfling toenails in Shimmer City go for a good amount of money. So
Oh, that's a side business.
it means Sweeney now has a revenue source he can tap into.
An internal revenue source.
Ooh. God, this guy's funny. I'm loving him.
How long is Charm Person? How long does it last?
Oh, I only
Forever.
tried to cast. I mean, I only winked at second.
But the wink itself had a different effect on Horace.
It lasts forever, Izzy.
Turns out I don't need glasses for
It's
him.
like an hour.
Horace, where do you go?
Oh, I'm gonna go to the hair care Yeti hair care product store, get some hair oils.
Nice.
And I need a new comb, and that's about it.
I think for all of that, you'll probably only spend about 5 gold pieces
Okay.
just to get a new comb and some hair oils.
Okay.
Is there anywhere I can buy more healing potions?
Yeah, there's
Oh wait, I still have 4. I forgot
That's
because I didn't
right.
use them because I died.
That's true.
I was gonna use them on myself and him, but then you were too far away.
Oh, is there a magic store in the city?
It's closer to more of where you would go for like herbal. It's more like alchemic. They don't really like magic in this town, but you can go and like peruse some
right.
of their more like, I wouldn't say magical wares, but more like imbued wares through like oil and coatings and things like that. So if you wanted to buy like a silver dagger, or if you wanted to buy like a oil coated blade or like something like that, you could buy that here, but you're not going to find magical equipment here.
Can I? Can you buy something where you pour it on your sword and it gives it like silver properties?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna buy that.
Okay.
That sounds really cool.
I just want Doris to look as good as I do.
That's nice.
Well, actually, the blade, Doris's blade is platinum.
Oh, is that better than silver?
Well, I mean,
Depends
Yes.
on what you're doing.
And what world we're in.
Not against yetis or against were
What about
people,
in
but
sword fashion shows?
It's more rare.
that's between you and your god.
Sword
Oh, my god's a
fashion shows?
dragon god, so I don't know.
Oh, what's
Your god is platinum, so he might have a bias.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, would platinum affect like werewolves?
Probably not.
Platinum would not affect
Silver is
werewolves.
a werewolf.
Okay,
Silver
well,
would be. That's where you would need like kind of like a silver oil to.
I've just been
So-
thinking about werewolves.
I wonder.
Oh, I don't want to know why, but I feel like I do.
Hey,
Because I
I'm
want
the
to
druid
do one.
here.
Because I want to do one. Because I want to
Pre-werewolf or post-werewolf? Like
mid-
mid-werewolfing
I would like
or
mid-transformation werewolf because I would like it to transform around my area, if you know what I mean.
Unfortunately, we do.
Yeah.
I can't find it right away, but I'm gonna make a call that it's probably just for that specific type is gonna be about 50 gold pieces.
Perfect.
To dilute and oil silver is not a very cheap process.
No. Okay.
Anyone else? Skivvy.
I guess if there are any components I need, but I believe I should have everything already on me.
All right. And Sweeney?
I'll get some beer for the road.
Okay. Just a couple flagons.
Yeah, I'll spend 5 gold on beer, which is a lot.
It is a lot for beer.
It's like
You got a lot of beer.
I'll get a goat.
Hang on,
I'll get a
I'm
goat
a
skin.
halfling. I can't carry any of it.
I'll get a goat skin of wine.
Okay.
Okay,
So
perfect.
I'll say that's probably about 10 silver pieces, so 1 gold piece.
Yeah, I'll get one of those too.
Should I?
1 gold piece as well. Do you want to get some wine? You love the wine here.
No. No. I'm fine.
You could like make your own by like making grapes and then making them rot.
Yeah, I know. We can also smoke whatever we find in the other side as well.
Ooh.
All right, I think we're good to go.
Okay. So the second leads you back up to the estate, takes you through the home. Again, this is this old, dusty place that you've been in. She leads you to a back room. There's tons of barrels everywhere filled with some dark, not really nice smelling viscous oils in each of them. She slides one of the barrels aside. She goes up to the wall and rubs her hand along the stone and finds a loose stone and pushes it in. This...
You and your secret doors, Seki. Jesus.
These aren't mine. This is the one who was previously here.
Did he have a
really
name?
enjoyed his... He went by Barath. He was one that we removed from this town. And
Barath Obama.
No, that
Nice.
wasn't his name. Wasn't his last name. But he was removed from this town by our organization, which is why they allow us to take court here from time to time. So the stone wall slides apart, and she leads you all down into the basement. As soon as you guys step down here, a harsh smell hits your nostrils. It smells of rotting flesh and insects and vile things entering your mind. Roll a d20 for me. This is a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Horace, what'd you get?
I got a 16.
Izzy?
5. Oh, wait. 7.
Sweeney?
I get to re-roll a fail, by the way.
Oh, you passed.
Okay.
Sweeney?
6. Although I think I have advantage on saving throws against poison. If
It's not poison.
Then
16.
6.
16 for Skivvy. So Horace and Skivvy, you both kind of hold your Constitution.
I can only smell my own hair.
Yeah, it smells beautiful. You put that oil in, it's
Yeah.
just right in front of your face.
Turn around, my head is just buried in your hair. This is nice.
Izzy and Sweeney, on the other hand, you didn't expect this. This hit you real fast, real hard. Izzy, you rolled a 7, right? You got a 7?
Yeah.
And Sweeney, you were a 6?
Yeah.
So,
We
Izzy,
vomit.
you both you and Sweeney vomit a little bit.
Oh. I'll keep it together, guys.
I vomited in my mouth. It tastes weird.
I did too, but then it left in my mouth.
Sour strawberries.
Prestidigitation, I'm going to clean out my mouth.
Jeez.
That's
I
magical.
don't have that spell prepared.
Here.
Prestidigitation into my mouth. Ugh. Thank you. Ugh.
All right.
Eucalyptus. Nice.
Are each of you okay?
I died.
We'll live.
I'm still a little bitter about that.
So she leads you down, and as she gets down there, she casts a spell that lights all the torches in the room.
Ooh, cool.
So you
Okay, I can do that too.
I like how the wizard is impressed by lighting torches.
Watch, and then I snuff them all out, and then I light them all again.
Seriously?
I can do it too.
I could do it too.
He is pretty cool.
Ooh, that
Anyways.
was cool.
I hope that took a lot out of you. So she continues down, and you see as you enter the room, the smells, continue, but some of you guys have kind of held against it. Obviously, you've both, Izzy and Sweeney, have vomited a little bit, but as you look around, the room and the floors are kind of caked in a dark brown, a little bit of red in the floors all around you. You see on the walls heavy chains hanging from certain areas that they look like they've been drilled and pinned into the stonework. And you see strange kind of barbarian-like tribal tattoos and engravings in all of the walls and along where all of the chains are.
Have to do an investigation check,
Yeah,
I guess?
I'd like each of you to roll an investigation.
Just slaughter things down here? What are we going? Why is the portal to the other world through the slaughter chamber?
Horace?
16.
Izzy?
I know 5.
5. Sweeney?
17.
Skivvy?
11.
So, Skivvy, you can understand that obviously some type of magic was done down here based on how you can see where the tribal inscribings are in relation to the chains. Horace and Sweeney, you can make out that these were a mix of alchemical but also magical properties. So something like a transmogrification or some type of magical property of changing things was done down here based on what these look like in relation to where the chains are. So it looks like someone was experimenting on animals or creatures or people down here in the basement themselves. So,
Sorry, Izzy, you saw nothing.
Izzy, you see what looks like it was probably a torture place.
I think
That's what you think.
Okay.
She's not entirely wrong, but
My eyes are just closed. Let's just say that.
Why are we down here, Seki?
This is where the portal to the astral plane is. It's not my favorite place, this specific estate, but luckily this person, this monster, essentially, he did know how to tap into different planes of existence, and we're going to use his doorway to access the astral plane.
Hope it smells better.
I hope so as well. So she steps along to the edge of the room, and there is a large circular stone entryway with several sigils all around it. Inside of the circular stone archway, where you'd normally probably expect a door or something, are hundreds of animal skins stitched together to create this elaborate seam of just a very weird kaleidoscopic look between this stoneway.
huh.
It's like a fluffy archway of skins. Cool. I kind of dig it. I kind of dig it.
This is the door we'll be using. As soon as I light these sigils here on the right, the pathway will open and I'll be able to send you through to the astral plane. Are all of you ready to go?
This is the island?
No. We're going to get on the boat
we're
now.
on the island.
Oh,
still.
okay.
Oh.
So we're on the island, and we're going to go to the other side of the island.
Yes. But first, we're gonna
That
take
thing.
it's gonna take the boat to get there. This is
Okay.
this is us getting on the boat.
Awesome.
Okay.
Now, I will warn you that the astral plane is not like your normal material plane. It is a realm of thought and dreams. It is a world you can easily get lost in if you lose yourself. People have gone mad in the astral plane.
Fun.
As I said, there are also inhabitants there, people that reside as their home. Do not engage with these people. They know it well, and they know how to use it against you. Now, you'll see a lot of strange things here. You need to be focused, and if all of you could come a little bit closer, she beckons you to get closer to her.
All right.
She reaches out her hand and touches each of you on the forehead. Now, this plane doesn't work like a normal area. There aren't hills and valleys and a direct path. I can't mark a map for you. But I know a specific color pool. These are portals used in the astral plane to get to and from different planes of existence. I've marked in each of your minds where this destination is. Like I said, this is a realm of thought and a realm of dreams. So let your minds guide you towards the direction I've given each of you. So each of your heads feel a little bit warmer after she's touched your forehead. It'll pull you towards it, and if you see any inhabitants of this place, I would avoid them. They are not kind to foreigners in their lands. Now, I've told you the direction of the color pool. This should hopefully drop you into this village or encampment of Alarics of some kind. Now, I don't know where this color pool will drop you out of in his village. I only have information that it is within this barrier he's created, so hopefully you land somewhere safe.
You say drop us.
It could be underground, it could be in a house, it could be in the air, it could be anywhere. I'm not entirely sure where it is.
How will we know when we're near the place where we need to be?
Brain.
Okay.
You will feel the draw of it.
All right.
Brain
Got
gets
it.
warmer.
Like that tattoo you gave us.
Yes, it functions in a similar way, but this one won't kill you if you...
I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with those feels.
So, please keep your wits about you. Don't get lost. And remember, straight to the color pool, straight to Alaric, and bring him back to me.
alive.
Alive.
Alive. Remember?
Yes.
In one piece.
Well, alive is the preference.
Alive.
I just
Alive.
need to speak with him.
So just an alive head
Yes.
is fine.
if
it's
it's
fine.
alive,
Okay.
look, I don't know what all of you are about, but I just need to speak to Alaric.
All right.
All right?
Accidents happen.
I mean, if we find a cleric, maybe you could speak with the dead.
We don't need to involve anyone additionally beyond this. I want to keep this activity that we're doing here between just the 5 of us and my organization. Understood?
Okay.
So
All right, cool.
she touches one of the sigil stones on the right. You see all of the sigils around the archway light with kind of a blue fire and glow, and you see almost the skins meld and change like a kaleidoscope spinning, and you see them start to become a bit translucent.
We should probably tell Jimmy that we add sound effects to the show. Not for everything, but for some things.
All of these sound effects provided by Jimmy.
I like 'em.
Skivvy just sees stuff and
Wait.
goes, "Oh, cool."
Yeah, that's in character.
That's way
That's
better.
in character.
He's
Yeah.
just making those sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe that.
That's awesome.
All right, so we'll see you back on the other side.
Second, wait. Right before we go, Izzy pulls out of her bag a brochure.
Oh.
For all your magical needs and all your tin needs, the best magic items that haggling can haggle, visit Teddy's Tin Shop. And I fold it and I put it into your kind of, I guess, whatever,
There's a discount.
shirt.
Yeah, sure. She's wearing like kind of like a cloak robe.
And now I
that's-
only have 46 badges or brochures left to go.
She doesn't move at all as you just kind of like
Bye,
befuddlingly
lady.
just over like 5 seconds slide it into her shirt. Thank you. I'll consider that. Is that all? Does anyone else have anything else they need to give me?
Nope.
Second, one more thing. Skivvy pulls out his sweet blue glasses and looks at you and winks.
Are you going
Tap
to
the
try to charm
glasses.
person
Charm
again?
Yes, I've tapped the charm person one more time. Like a wisdom saving throw.
That was too low. I mean, that's going to be like a 7.
Before we go, second, I'd just like you to give me like a really good compliment. Like say the nicest thing you can about me.
Well, strangely, I will say that you've been probably one of the most polite guests I've ever had to lock in a jail cell.
I'll take it. All right,
Look
that's
at the, way,
I'm,
look
I'm
at the way
good.
this guy works. Look at this guy.
Smooth.
Operator.
Second wait. Second wait. I hand her a dead dove.
Why did you bring this back to me?
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Redouble.
I hate you.
Hey,
Make it double.
the feeling's very mutual.
Make it double.
And please keep Skivvy safe. He's, you're not half bad.
Oh, 2 for 1.
It's working.
All right.
That's
All right, do you guys walk through?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you guys step through the translucent skin kaleidoscope.
Does it have a flavor? Can I open my mouth and walk through it?
Well, as you do that and you
I don't
step
allow
through, you immediately feel weightless for a moment. Your bodies almost feel like they lift out of themselves and then back into themselves. You're hot, you're cold all at once, and then suddenly you feel the bottoms of your feet touch hard stone. Your eyes come into focus, and you breathe in, and the air is sweet. It feels sweet and warming and comforting in a certain way. You look around you, and you're now standing on what looks like basically a massive boulder floating in kind of a pink, bright space. The air below you, above you, is of a pink and gray silver hue, almost as if you were out, like, standing in the starways, like if you were out in space, but instead of seeing black and stars, you're seeing whirling pink and gray and silver smoke all around you. You're in a place that just doesn't really have an up or down or north or south. In front of you out in the distance, you see larger, massive boulders, things the size of cities hurling and hurtling through the space in front of you. You don't see a sun or a moon. There's just brightness all around you. Beneath you on your feet, it's a very strange boulder-like structure. It juts out in certain areas that look like it was carved, like it used to be part of an actual building. And then other areas look jagged, like it was part of a mountain of some kind. You can see that the structures in this place are a mixture of both land and imagination and what would once be a carving that someone could have created. It's a world of dreams, essentially.
This isn't a boat.
Nope. But it does remind me of one of those art barges from Burning Dwarf, doesn't it?
Oh, Burning
Yeah.
Dwarf. Yes.
Yeah.
I had this experience at Burning Dwarf.
I know. That's why it feels fantastic.
What are the real estates around here like?
Right?
Pretty dope.
Locations, everything.
Feel really good. Feel really warm.
Well, where do we go and how do we get there?
So I'd like all of you to roll an intelligence check. Just a straight intelligence check.
Uh-oh.
Horace.
I've got a 17.
All right. Izzy.
Weirdly enough.
9.
Sweeney.
Saving throw or check?
Just a check.
10.
Skivvy.
Oh, wait.
6.
Yeah.
Let me explain this place to you guys.
Yeah. So as this happens, both Izzy and Sweeney and Skivvy, you guys start to kind of float up off the rocks, like you don't really have your balance, like floating like you're on the moon essentially, without weightless. While Horace is just like, I got this. He's like, you're totally firm, your feet on the ground, you feel great. And you feel a pointing direction in kind of a northward directly in front of you.
I did this at Burning Dwarf.
Yeah.
I did this.
Woo, I've seen this before.
You know what? I didn't know it was called the astral plane. I get it now. Okay.
So I would like each of you to roll a history check for me.
Doesn't count. It's not in the box.
Horace?
Okay.
Oh, 16.
All right. Izzy?
12.
Sweeney?
16.
14.
All right. Well, you guys all did well enough to essentially, I'm using this history as you're tapping into the thought map that she gave you, memory essentially, and you're feeling it as kind of like a direction towards where you need to go. So all of you kind of get your bearings, sort of. The three of you are kind of floating in space while Horace is kind of just walking along the boulder quite directly. You get to the edge of the boulder and you feel that you can almost... since you have this firm feeling, you made such a good intelligence check, you feel confident that you can just leap off and really just kind of fly through. Yes, exactly like that. Into deeper into the astral plane.
Will do.
All right, so you jump off. All of you, I guess, kind of hastily or attempt to follow behind.
I want to grab his
Waddle.
cape.
I'm going to waddle.
Yeah.
Ride on his cape.
Can I take my rope out and tie it around me and
tie it to Horace? Yeah.
Go ahead.
So you basically look like you're like Superman flying through the astral plane.
Everybody
with all
hold
of them
on.
tying
There's like
onto
a
you.
train of people behind you.
Everybody hold on.
I'd like each of you to roll a perception check for me. Horace?
Oh, 18.
Oh, jeez. Izzy?
22.
Sweeney?
17.
11.
Okay. So, Skivvy, you see something off to the side that looks a little strange. In the far right distance, probably like about, a mile away, you see like a large kind of stone curling structure curl behind a pink cloud and then back again. Izzy and Horace and Sweeney, you guys take a little bit of a closer look and see like it almost looks like a giant tentacle. While Izzy, it definitely looks like a giant tentacle.
Definitely.
But it looks like it's decayed. Like it's not alive. It's not moving. But you see what looks like it was a giant tentacle kind of move curling through the clouds back into the pink void.
With like suction cups?
Giant suction cups.
Guys.
And by the way, this tentacle would be like the size of the entire Kemp Estates. Like a massive tentacle.
Guys, there is a huge ass tentacle out there. There is something alive out there.
Well, I don't know. It doesn't look that alive. It looks kind of decaying. But you know what? Dead things can do things is my motto, So, not good.
Dead things can do things is your motto.
That is kind of, right?
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I'm going to fly toward it. Let's go.
Wait, hey.
So you fly towards it.
Wait, is that where your calling's calling you to? Because if
It is not calling you in that direction, but you can fly towards it.
Yeah,
if you
I'm
want.
flying towards it.
God.
Okay. So Skivvy's hanging on via rope. You didn't really notice what it was. You just thought there's like a big thing out
more
there.
clouds.
And are you guys holding on to his cape?
I think I'm on your shoulders.
Oh, right.
Okay.
So you fly towards it. As you get closer and the pink clouds whip past you, you can see it now. It is a piece of what looks like was once some type of massive squid-like creature that is now, it looks like a husk of it, floating out in this pink, voidless space. Whoa. It's massive. I mean, the creature itself, when you get closer, it is a mix of a Cthulhu-esque type of monster, but its eyes are dark. And you see bones protruding from certain areas, and it looks like it's been dead for a very, very long time.
Can we tell the cause of death?
You can roll an investigation for me if you'd like.
Because if it died of old age, that's different than if it died of being killed by something that can kill something like that. 17.
You can tell through your investigation that it looks like it has been sliced in many, many small places.
Oh.
And there's a hole on the underside of it where, like, if you think this is much like a squid creature, where a beak would be on a squid, there's kind of a hole and a ripping and tearing there inside of it. It looks like something went inside. A very small thing, but something did.
Nope.
Nope.
Hard pass.
Nope.
Hard no. But at the same time,
Anyone else like to make an investigation check?
No, I actually know what this place is. This is the Rondo God. You're supposed to take a left at Rondo God, and you get to Flower World.
Oh, I love flowers.
Yeah, they tell you that when you do it at Burning Dwarf.
Let's go to Flower World.
Where's the... Hey, you know how we're supposed to not... Where are we going? Why are we not going towards where we're meant to go?
I know. I
we,
just
can
want to
we
have
continue
some fun.
going where we should go? But I feel bad.
Okay.
Poor squid.
There's clearly something in here, right? Something that can do this to a thing like that? Or a bunch of little things that can do something to a thing like that?
Hard pass.
Not good either. Don't like either. Don't like either option.
I try not to think about that kind of thing, Sweeney.
This is me making you try to think about those things.
I mean, the same thing when we're not in the astral world. There's things that are big and could eat us. I mean, I don't worry about that.
Yeah, but we don't go towards them.
I don't know. I like that. I sometimes do.
But we're on a thing we got to do. Timetable. Remember, she said there's a timetable.
Okay. We'll fly towards where my head is telling me to go.
Yes. Lead from the head.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll start
the
flying
top one.
towards my head.
This one.
So you follow your head.
Yeah.
It takes you away from the giant squid creature, and you start flying again, hurtling through the pink and gray and silver void. More giant boulder structures pass as you go. I'd like you guys to roll a perception check again for me. Horace?
13.
Izzy?
22 again.
Sweeney?
I rolled a 1.
Skivvy?
13.
So, Sweeney, you're getting, like, stuff
I
caught
have
in your
hair.
on
I'm
your
on his
face.
shoulders, so all of his hair is in my face.
So, Horace and Skivvy, up ahead where you're flying towards, you guys can see now what looks like a massive rock. Something so big that you'd almost consider it like an asteroid size. Like you could fit a city on this thing. It is dark, and the light of this void is hitting it in just a strange way that you're starting to see the surface of it, but you can't quite make it out. Izzy, on the other hand, since you rolled so well, you can see that this giant stone-like structure spinning, as some of the light touches the front of it, it looks like a giant face.
Oh, God.
Like the severed head of something massive. And you see and it has close to like what would be a humanoid type face. And where you would normally see an eye, where its left eye would be, you see something that looks red. Like a big red, what could be a red gem, it could be a red stone, something on its left eye as you're getting closer. You guys are still pretty far out, but this is what you see because it is massive. It is hard to miss unless you have someone's hair in your face.
Did you
like
say
Sweeney.
pink clouds obscure things?
Pink clouds will obscure, yes. The space you're flying in, imagine as if you're in outer space.
Nebulas.
But instead of like it's just blackness and stars, you're constantly flying through. Think of it like you're constantly flying through. Huh?
Like BET. That was sorry. Blackness and stars. I'm sorry, guys. That's a bad joke.
Space clouds.
Space clouds.
You guys are
super
not
simple.
So
gonna
some
believe
things
it.
hide behind some clouds. some
Okay,
don't.
cool. I'm flying towards the big mound that I don't know is ahead.
Okay.
You're not going to believe this?
It's a head. What is?
Oh.
Yeah, it's right ahead. We're going right towards it.
No, like it's a head.
What is?
Like a giant's head. Like it's a head. It's got an eye. Well, it has one eye. The other eye kind of looks like a red, gemmy portal hole. We're going to shoot for that.
Skivvy,
Yeah.
do you see a head?
It looks big. Reminds me of the Death Star from the great folk stage play Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. I saw that stage play.
Yeah.
Super.
So it looks like a moon?
Super stupid beginning.
That's no moon.
It's some kind of circular thing.
It's a head.
It's ahead of us.
The head is ahead of us.
It is a head.
Wait, do you think it was... How does it look? Do you think it was where the thing with the other thing where it was cut?
Yeah, probably. All right, let's go faster.
So you guys are rapidly getting closer. It's starting to come into view now. It's a little bit clearer to some of you that it is starting to look like a face. I'd like each of you to roll perception one more time. Horace, what'd you get?
17.
Izzy?
I rolled a 1.
You get caught with some hair in your face.
I moved
We
out of
switched
my-
places.
Yeah, 10.
10,
I got
Skivvy?
14 this time.
Okay. So, Sweeney, you get a little bit of a better look. You're like, oh, yeah, that looks like a face.
Oh, Jesus. Or who?
Skivvy and Horace, as you guys get closer, you see where the left eye was that Izzy noticed before. It looked like for a moment it was like a red stone or maybe even a massive gem, but then both of you see it start to move and change shape and leap off of the face, and then you see big red wings extend out from it.
Oh God!
And you can clearly see it looks like a dragon.
Oh my God, our first
It
dragon.
flaps its wings and
Our first
hurtles
dragon.
itself off to the right into the pink void.
Oh,
Let's not chase it. Mommy.
My mom's a dragon.
It's true.
that's actually true.
Oh,
Yeah, this is not our first dragon.
Well, the first dragon that we could possibly fight.
You could have fought my mom.
We fought a dead one.
We could have fought your mom. Gentry was so great, though.
As you guys are getting closer, the boulder continues to spin. And now, as you see the face dip below view on what could be the back of its head, which again is massive, like the size of like a village or a town, you see hundreds of what could be weird, strange, like tarps or coatings or tents or things like that stretched all along the back of the head. I'd like you guys to roll history or arcana for me. Horace.
17. History.
Izzy.
3.
Sweeney.
My arcana is a +8, so
Wow.
14.
Skivvy. Oh boy.
9.
Okay. So, Skivvy, you feel like you've heard of things that live in the astral plane before, but you're not entirely sure. You do feel like you once heard of a race or a group of things that tend to frequent the astral plane a lot and make it their home. While Sweeney, you're pretty sure that there's a group that lives in the astral plane, but you're not entirely sure what they are.
Yeah.
So you can assume from what you're seeing on the back of this, whatever this is, head, it looks like these could be remnants or homes of some sort in how they're shaped. Now, Horace, your mom loved to tell you stories about dragons and the great deals and things that were struck by different dragons. You know about Tiamat, you know about different things, and you heard your mom tell you kind of not a bedtime story like this will be nice, but kind of like a warning story of you just remember this now of, you know, there are certain realms that we have more power and protection in. The astral plane is not one of them. Because you remember now that Tiamat, a long time ago, made a deal with a group of people within the astral plane to help protect them and to help serve with them. These people, you remember, being people of Gith. And these people make their home in the astral plane, and occasionally Tiamat's dragons will serve for them. So, you know
I
that...
remember the moral of the story was about STDs or something. Yeah.
Very weird
about safe sex.
way that your mom used
Yeah.
those kind of stories and allegories to teach you about
Yeah.
that.
Is it GIF or GIF?
It's
Boo.
Gith, G-I-T-H.
It's Jiff Yankee.
Ah, nice.
Did you say
Yeah.
Gith Janky?
I had to ask.
Just Yankee.
That's Jiff Yankee.
So we're definitely being pulled towards the head, though,
Yes.
right? This is
The feeling is that...
Cold now.
Well, no, you're not being pulled.
But,
The
you know.
thought is wherever you need to go,
Oh.
this color pool,
Okay.
this entrance to where you need to be is on that encampment.
We need to find a color pool that'll go back into the material world.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So here's the thing. You remember that time that I asked the second if, like, oh, nothing lives in the astral plane, right? I just remember that definitely things do live in the astral plane. So it looks like things are living on there.
Yeah, my mom used to tell me about these things.
What?
They're riddled with STDs.
Anything else of note?
Don't have sex with them.
Okay.
Well, challenge accepted.
I think I can.
That is a challenge, sweetie.
That is.
I want to fly towards the tents.
Okay.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah.
Can we? What if we?
Yeah,
Is there a way to do this where we don't fly in from above in a place where we can easily be seen arriving and be shot at with arrows and maybe magic?
No. Okay, so I'm going to keep flying towards the tents.
Hey, Horace, maybe don't
What?
Don't do that.
Well, for right
Sweeney,
now,
you're always so worried about
he is
everything.
moving towards it. So we'll actually drop into initiative to see about how you guys want to deal with this, because you're getting close. By the way, the encampment is now looking bigger and bigger, because remember, you're flying into something that is about the size of a city. So you're seeing larger tents. You're seeing almost what looks like wooden or stone structures have been built onto this surface. So it looks like you're flying into a miniature camped city. Horace, what'd you get for initiative?
19.
Izzy?
18.
Sweeney?
21.
Skivvy?
19.
Skivvy and Horace, what's your initiative bonus?
+2.
+5.
So Horace will become
Hot diggity.
Got to back it up. Yeah, man. Dexterity. I got some high dexterity.
You have a 20 dexterity?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I have nothing else. Why would I put any points in anything
Smart
other than
and
that?
dexterity.
He's a beast.
I thought it was strength
Dexterous
based. I didn't
boy
know you
you
had that
are.
much dex too.
All right, Sweeney, you're first.
Okay. I wasn't prepared to go that soon.
What are you going to do? So Horace is just flying all of you directly over top
Faster
of this
and
encampment.
faster.
Okay.
Superman style.
Here's what I would like to do. Damn it. I can't make us all invisible. I can make one of us invisible, which is not that helpful.
No, it's not.
Okay. And I'd like to save my spells.
Make a scout. We can make a scout.
What I can do is take my deck of illusions and cast out an illusion to distract them.
Oh.
Can I try to cast it far enough away that it would lead their attention?
You would have to throw it very far, which I don't think you can.
I don't think I can.
I don't think you have the arm. Also, things that move in
It's
this
'cause you're
plane
tiny.
move differently. They
Yeah.
don't move by gravity and
Okay.
speed and strength.
I'm
It's
gonna-
more mind.
I'd like to prepare this so that when we land, I can throw one out.
Just throw the whole deck out.
Oh, Jesus. What a bad
This place loses its mind.
what a bad idea. What a great idea. No,
Hey,
not right
guys,
now.
that cacophony's been there for like 3 months.
So you don't do anything. You just prep your deck.
I'm ready with the deck.
Okay. Horace, you're up next. Do you just keep flying straight at the camp?
Yeah, I'll listen to Sweeney and kind of bank a little, so we're not going directly straight into the middle of it. I'll say to Sweeney, I'll be like, there, we're compromising. We'll go in from the edge.
That makes me very happy.
So you're coming down on. If you're looking at it directly above.
Yeah, we'll come from the from one of the edges.
Okay, so maybe it doesn't matter which. So one of the edge, you're coming at it straight on the edge side, so not directly above
Not
it.
directly from above.
I like how you were about to say like north or south and realized
And then I was
it
like,
doesn't
nope,
matter
it
at
doesn't
all.
matter at all.
Yeah. North,
Izzy,
upward.
are you doing anything?
Oh man, I don't even know what I can do. We're not on the ground of the head
No.
yet. I'm just gonna hold on.
Okay, Skivvy.
Because I am draconic, can I do any kind of extra perception check to see anything about the dragon that flew away, or if there's any remnants of anything
I'll
dragon-wise?
let you make a history check,
Okay.
and with advantage for specifically the dragon.
11.
Hey, do you wear clothes, Skivvy?
Yes, I have like a sorcerer's robe
Okay.
on, so I'm flapping
Because you know how
in
like
the wind.
dinosaurs, dragons don't have
Just
to.
call me a dinosaur?
Yeah, that's racist.
Hold on,
Burn.
before I take this
Okay.
history check. Excuse me, sir.
Let me drop some knowledge.
Well, remember, you have advantage. So you roll twice and take the
Oh,
higher.
okay, right.
Dragons don't have to wear clothes though, because you know.
So I rolled a history of 9.
Okay. You know that red dragons sometimes might enjoy a nice flight, but also are territorial. So you don't know what any of that means.
All
You
right.
hope he's not coming back anytime soon.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like looking around.
And I would say from what you saw and what you know of dragons, that's a very large dragon. That's not a young red dragon. That's a big old papa dragon.
Big ol'
Grown up.
I'll look back at
dragon.
Skivvy holding onto the rope, and I'll be like, Skivvy, you know that guy?
Nope.
Okay.
Definitely racist.
Is that racist?
Yep. But he's big.
Okay.
So you guys fly in, and I'm going to do some checks.
Oh, we didn't stealth.
Crap.
Yeah. You know what? I'll let you all attempt to roll stealth.
Do you stealth?
That's what I was just going to say. You guys can attempt to
You
roll.
can't be like, I'm gonna fly quieter.
I'm gonna. summon
My
myself.
roll
Yeah, right?
indicates how hard it is to stealth.
You guys are flying through space directly at a
Yeah.
encampment.
Well, we're coming around the side. So
Now-
yeah, I rolled shit.
And you're coming at the side. You're not coming below and then coming up.
I mean, I suppose I'm trying not to mouth breathe really heavily as I.
I'm trying not to hum the Superman theme really
Yeah.
loudly.
Yeah.
right, here we go.
Oh, that's a
That's the whole village.
That's a lot
He's
of
rolling
dice.
For the whole village.
Okay.
Let's see if they beat my 8 stealth.
Ooh, looks like there's a little boy in one of the houses that heard you.
We're gonna land on one of the house and kill the entire family.
Whatever
Sorry,
was
we'll bring it
looking
back.
for you
We are a
was...
drone attack. Oh God.
So Horace, your feet touch stone. You're on
Okay.
the edge. Right in front of you are, it looks like several tents. One directly in front of you, one to your right, one to your left. Looks like little alleyways between, and you see hundreds of tents down these lines. As your foot touches the stone, Sweeney, Izzy, you guys land. Skivvy, you also land as well. You pull in last from the rope and land on the ground. You guys feel a firm foot holding. I'd like all of you to roll intelligence check again for me as well.
They do a
Quick
3-point
question.
stance landing, like in
Yes.
the animes. Okay.
Hey, quick question. Did I
You guys pose as you land.
did I see any signs of that colored pool as we were flying towards the city?
You didn't.
Okay.
But you can feel it's closer towards the center.
What check is this? Intelligence?
This isn't just a straight intelligence check. Not a saving throw, just a check.
9.
Izzy?
9.
Sweeney?
8.
Skivvy?
17.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
So yeah, actually, Skivvy, you do land in like a perfect pose, and you're like, I know exactly what to do now. So you feel good. Horace, Izzy, and Sweeney, you guys are not really getting your footing as well. Horace, you're not as confident in your skills to move around as you
Okay.
were.
Fortunately, Horace is still tied to
Me.
Skivvy.
Yeah, there you
and
go.
I'm clinging onto Horace's shoulders.
So you guys can move a little bit normally, but you might on certain activities, if you're doing anything crazy or dexterous, I might say you have a disadvantage just because how you're feeling and moving in this world, as it is based on thought. It's like the Matrix, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my.
So you guys have landed, and just as you do land, because of how I rolled, you hear 2 loud horn blasts go on as you've touched down on the stone.
All right, guys.
I'd like all of you to roll for initiative. Thanks for joining us for this week's episode. We'll be back again next week with part 2 of our adventure with Jimmy. You can follow him on Twitter at JF Wong. You can follow the rest of the Velvet League on Twitter. Jeremy is at JLeeFox, Kelly is at Girl Meets Bear, and Mike is at Super Geek Mike. Photos and character art can be found in the show notes on partialart.com. And while you're there, why not check out some of our other podcasts, including Because Comics, Blockbuster Smash Up, and Roll to Seize. If you have any questions about the show, you can email us at FridayNightQuests@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, all under the handle Partial Arc. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm gonna loot the body.
So, how much experience do we get?
Well, now we have a skeleton army, so that's pretty neat.